Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of StoneBlock 2 with me Kev, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't been in this world to record any videos for about a week and a half, so I had to log on and quickly just run around to see some of the things that I've done to kind of refresh my memory a little bit. But I can't remember what we've done. So first of all, the staircase is now repaired and finished, pretty much. No doubt I probably will make some changes at some point. Like I did say in one of the videos as well, I have left these parts here so I can do things up here in the future. All the stairs all the way up are done. The only things that I haven't done is this part here. So this is essentially where the top of the staircase kind of came down to. But because I like to give myself a little bit of room, I kind of went up two in places. So basically right down from the start to here, I went up 2 blocks. So you can see here there's 2 blocks here that need to go. But I'll do that another time anyway. And then obviously, I don't know what happened here. But yeah, I'll get it sorted out another time. I don't want to faff around with that too much in today's video. Also, I've done some testing as well. Mobs do spawn down there. It just seems to take quite a long time. So I should be fine doing my mob spawner that I wanted to do. So I'm going to look into doing that potentially in this video, because that'd be pretty cool to get into. We've also got a few more chickens as well. I had to turn down the game audio slightly because these were pretty loud. So I'm going to pop in here just to pick up stuff. So we've got some more eggs that we can do stuff with. It's kind of pointless really throwing these because you only get a chance of getting a chicken from them. And then obviously the manure works as a fertilizer, so it's essentially bone meal, but it's manure. So we'll keep hold of that. I'm just going to dump some stuff in here. So we've got the eggs that we can put in there, and we've got some more seeds. Also, I think in one of the previous videos I spoke a bit about these ancient spores. Something that I really wanted to get because it's going to help me with some stuff slightly further down the line when it comes to the mob spawner. So the ancient spores, I don't know if it'll actually tell me. But we can make obviously the biofuel and stuff like that. But what we can do is we can either put water into a stone barrel and then click with the ancient spores to get witch water. Witch water is a really cool thing for changing some of the mobs and whatnot. So for example, if you've got a standard skeleton and you pour witch water down and it basically touches the skeleton, it will then change it into a wither skeleton. So it's a really cool thing to have. We can use that then for other things as well, to turn sand into soul sand, which I don't know whether is a good idea or not. I suppose it gets gas tears and nether quartz and nether water as well. So I don't know, we may do, but typically what I do is I will use that on a block of dirt, which will give me, I think it's mycelium, I believe. I should say somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't. But yeah, I think it's mycelium, in which then the mycelium will help us later on to turn water into witch water. So that's a pretty cool thing. That's why I wanted to get those, because then we can work towards getting other kind of skeletons. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure I did say anyway, in one of the previous videos, there is no nether. So we don't have an actual nether biome. This one, I think the 3 main ones is obviously the overworld, you've got the mining dimension, and then you've got the end. That's essentially it. So there is no nether that you can go to get, you know, netherrack and whatnot. Which brings me on to something that I want to do in this video. I want to try and get some netherrack. Now the way I do that is I thought I had a stone barrel. There it is. So essentially, if I take this for a moment I can always make more. It's not an issue. Let's get a couple of redstone. We've got a bucket. I don't need two, so I'm going to put one up there. And essentially, if I come over here, what I can do is I can either just put the stone barrel there, and if you remember in the last video, I think it's the last video, we have done the lava generation. So we'll now have 310 buckets of lava. So essentially what I could do is just place the lava in here and then just click it with the redstone to get the netherrack. However, because the lava is all automated and because we've got the transfer node here with the pipe, I could pop it there. That will then send lava both to the barrel but also to the drum, and then also send it to the barrel as well. That's obviously a little bit slower as it will gradually fill, but it's not a massive issue. And then essentially once it's full we can right click on it again. We can also use the transfer nodes and stuff to help us with this as well, so let's just waste that bit. I don't have any pipes and stuff on me, but what we can essentially do, I don't even know what I've done with the pipes. I'm literally all over the place. I have no idea where anything is anymore. There they are. So essentially what I could do, so I'm just going to make one of these. I'm going to grab a stack of that. And then literally all I can do is I'll add another pipe there. I should slowly go in there. Apologies by the way if you can hear the chainsaw and stuff in the background. Following the storm that we had, a couple of trees and whatnot fell down in the area and stuff, so people are finally starting to clean up after that storm. So that's probably what you can hear in the background. So I could technically put the barrel here so it will come from the drum, but then I don't know if I want to do it that way or not. I probably could do, but anyway, I'm just going to do it this way for now. So the way I automate this is I will put that there, then I want the item transfer node, pop that underneath, click that there. I can then fill that up, so that will then automatically fill this. The issue now is obviously how do we get that out? So again, I'm going to have to make some other stuff. So we're going to make another of these storage drawers. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty that for a moment. If I take this off, I don't have an axe. This would be a lot quicker if I had an axe. I need to have a item node on there. Will it not go on? There we go. Pipe that to there. Then I can grab some stone, pop that there for a minute, and then have the storage drawer here. And then it's going to be a little bit messy, but it's not a huge issue. It will work for now, and then I can figure out a better way later on. So I'm just going to pop that one there. Again, get the item node, pop that underneath, pipe there. Now that is potentially going to start putting stuff into here. I'm hoping it doesn't. We'll see. It is, isn't it? It's literally just going to transfer it all to that one. Right. Bear with me for a moment. I'm going to need to make a wrench. So I'll go and do that. Once I've done that, I will come back. So bear with. So I've made a wrench from Buildcraft. Easy enough to do. It's literally just a stone gear, which is 4 stone. And then you need obviously the 3 iron ingots. So I've made that. So essentially now what I can do is I can come back over here and I can click on that, which will then disable that pipe transferring to this drawer. So now what I can do is take the redstone, put that into there. That will now only send the redstone to the barrel, and it will only go in once this is full of lava. So it's pretty slow currently, but I'm just going to leave it running like that. That will do its thing. It's not a massive issue. We don't need a lot of it just yet. Essentially, we can now leave that. That will collect a load of netherrack for us. It's 1 for 1, so you can see this is obviously going down. This is all going into here. So this will hold a stack in its within itself. And then obviously once the stone barrel is full of lava, it will then send one of these through the pipe into the barrel, which will turn, obviously, as you've seen, lava into the netherrack, and then it'll export it from here into here. Easy enough. It does look a bit of a mess, but it works, and that's all I care about, to be honest. Right, so the next thing I want to try and do is try and do a bit of stuff with tinkers. So I kind of want to work on tools. So yeah, I want to work on doing some tinkers tools if I have enough resources. So I'm going to grab all of that. We've got plenty of iron ore in here actually, so I could put that into the smeltery. So let's just dump all that in there. So you can see I can put over a stack, or just over a stack of ores into there. Also ingots as well. So those will melt down. Now what I need, because I can't remember what I've done with them, I need the tables and stuff. So they're here. So I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna need some planks as well. I don't think I made. I'm pretty sure I did make some. There we go. Blank patterns. That's what I need. Now obviously we're gonna need somewhere to put all of this. So I'm kind of thinking I could do a room here. But then this chest is going to be in the way then, which is going to annoy me. Yeah. Let's just break this for a moment. And I can put that probably there. Then this stuff should... Actually... I can't do that, can I? Right, let me break this side. Everything's going to go everywhere, but it's not a massive issue. There we go. And we'll just dump that one on top. I can then mine this bit out a little bit with the trusty chicken stick. Oh, okay. I wasn't really expecting that to happen, but never mind. Not a big issue. Right, so let's grab these. Pretty sure I did say in one of the previous episodes, I can't remember the layout for these so that they all link. So I'm not really fussed. But they've pretty much linked anyway, so it's good enough for me. So with these patterns, we put them in here. So they sit in this table. And then obviously on the left here, you have all the patterns that we can potentially make. The main one that I want to work towards is the hammer, which is this one here. And so we need to get the hammer head. Now, if you don't know what you need to make certain ones of these, you can go to the tool station and you can see. The only issue is with this standard tool station, it will only make this amount. So it'll allow you to repair, you can do the sledgehammer, which is not what I want. I want the actual hammer. This one does the extra high-low hammer crushing, which we've been doing obviously with the chicken stick. Now we can use this to make another one. So what we need, I think it's just iron blocks. Block of iron, and then we need seared stone. So we need 4 blocks, and we need 3 seared stone. Right, so I need 4 blocks of iron. So let me quickly do that, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so there we go. So we've got now 4 iron blocks. Now we need the 3 seared stone. Fortunately, this is a little bit quicker than the iron. There we go. And so now I can come here, click on there, boom. So now we have the tool forge. We can click on it, and you can see here we have the hammer. So this is essentially what we're going to need to make. So we need the hammer head. These are the plates, and then we need the rod. So now that we know what we need, I can then go into here and get them. So this here, you can see the pattern here, but you can see the components down here. So we need a tough tool rod, hammerhead, and 2 large plates. So we've got the head here. So we need the tough tool rod, and then the plate. So essentially you only need 1 of each of these. Then what you need is some cobblestone, which we've got. However, what I want to do is get a full stack. And then you go to the part builder, put the cobblestone into here, and then you put the patterns into these, and it will make the stone versions of them, which we can use to make a cast. Again, we only need 1 of each. So if I just pop those into there, and then this chest here comes into play, so we can put these into here. So if we lose these, which we will do anyway, but if we lose the casts that we're going to make, we can always make some new ones. So for this, we need the gold to be on the bottom. I'm hoping we've got enough gold to do this. We've got some more there, so we'll throw that in there anyway. So essentially all you do is you use these, place them onto the table here, and then click on the faucet. That will then pour out the gold, and it will form a cast. So we do that on all 3. Hopefully we've got enough gold to do it all. So there. We now have the casts to do exactly what we want to do. It's then a question of what do you want to use for certain things. And it's a huge thing that's often debated about what's best and what works the best and all that sort of stuff. For me, I always use iron for the head because it gives magnetic. So if you break something within a certain radius, it will pull it to you rather than just falling on the floor and sitting on the floor. So that's essentially what I do for that. And then usually one of the others, I will use copper. Now the reason I use copper is because it will help with XP. So I'm going to grab, I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'm just going to grab that many. So that's that one done. So I'm probably going to do the handle, I think. What do I want to do? Actually, I might do the handle iron as well. So we can upgrade this as well. So I've got to wait for that. I'm hoping it doesn't mix. No, it's cool. Because yes, some stuff will actually mix with other things. So fortunately, copper isn't mixing with anything. So we're going to pour these out. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to do this. Nope, I'm not. So let me go and grab a bit more. We've got quite a bit anyway, so 6 should be enough to give us 1 more. So essentially we'll start pouring out now. See there, it hasn't obviously filled. So we're just going to wait for this to go through. And then pour that out. And I think that copper's all gone from there as well. Boom. So now we have what we need to do our hammer. So we go to the tool forge, and then it's literally just a case of placing things where it tells you to place them, or you can literally just shift and click and it will do it for you. So there we go, we've got the iron copper hammer, level clumsy, XP 0 of 4,500, magnetic 3 and well established. Well established will obviously give us the, I think, the XP, and then obviously magnetic, like I said, will pull things to us when we break things. Also, because the hammerhead is iron, it's already diamond level, so we can mine diamonds and stuff with it as well. Mining speed and attack, not the greatest, but it's good enough. That's pretty loud. So now we've got that, I can then also add some stuff to it. So I'm going to use up a diamond and an emerald and some redstone to do this. Essentially put it in the center and then shift click diamond. It will go anywhere pretty much, and that will then increase the durability. So if I take the diamond out, you can see our durability is 590. If I put the diamond in, we're at 1090. So it basically adds a lot more durability. So we now have 1090. With emerald, we can up it even more. And because obviously we've added the diamond onto it as well, we've pushed it up now so it'll actually mine obsidian. So we can do diamonds, you know, mine diamonds and stuff like that. We can now also get obsidian with it as well. So that's that. And then with the redstone, if you look at the mining speed, it's currently 2.4. If I shift and click, we can now add to the mining speed. So we pretty much double it. And obviously we can't put the full stack in. We need more modifiers. So that is my hammer for the moment. Obviously later on when we get better things, I want to check the light. It's pretty good. Yeah, once we've got some better things like cobalt and ardite, we can mix those in the smeltery to make them alloy. So yeah, it makes manualin, and obviously we can then use that for our tools and stuff. So that's further down the line a little bit. That's essentially what I wanted this for, because obviously with these, what we do is we can crush them with the hammer, like so, and then we get cobalt and ardite from that. Also, I want to answer something from the comments as well, one of the previous videos. Crafty, to answer something that Crafty said, that he's waiting for me to make a mistake and vein mine stone. So let me show you the real cool thing about this pack. This is a stone wall. I am holding the vein mine. It's blacklisted, so I can't do that anyway. So I'm absolutely safe. Right, first of all, I want to cover that up, because it's going to be an eyesore from the other side. It's a bit of an eyesore here. It is fine. I will work out a room. That's kind of why I wanted this, because with this, we can now mine in a 3x3. Like so. And we get XP from it as well. So yeah, we only done one quest, I think, in this episode. Doing the tool forge. And we get some more epic bacon from that, which is nice, because we all like bacon. Unless you don't like bacon, then apparently we don't all like bacon. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. The next one, I don't know what I'm going to do for the next episode. Thinking of it, I haven't got a clue. There are things I need to work on. There are things that I need to do Nothing comes to my head currently though. We could potentially go through some of the other quests to do some stuff. I'm not currently sure. Actually, one of the things I do need to do, I was going to try and do it in this episode, but obviously running around trying to do things, we're over the allotted time now. I think what I'm going to try and do in the next episode is actually start on the mob farm in the base. So that's one thing I definitely want to do for the next one. And then potentially just go through some of the quests, see if we can do some other things. Obviously you want to start doing some stuff with the chickens. I definitely want at least the bone white chicken, which I think we can actually craft, but we'll get to that in the next video, hopefully. I'm going to stop waffling. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comments below. I will see you in the next one.